Hey everybody, it's Alex and Don from Top Guns and the Overweight Operator Series right here in Terre Haute, Indiana. So Don, tell us a little bit about the newest holster line that we're going to review.
Today we're going to take a look at VersaCarry. They sent us 3 different models for us to try out. They turned out to be some of the nicer holsters that we did for this series, so we thought we'd go ahead and do a video just on these.
So we have everything from outside the waistband all the way to inside the waistband that you can also carry on the outside. So guys, we have a bunch of different stuff that we're going to look at on this video. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so the first one that we're going to look at is the VersaCarry Protector S3. Now this is an inside and outside the waistband holster that's very similar to a lot of hybrid holsters that you see out in the market. It does have a nice high flap on here, which really protects your guns, especially for us overweight operators. Now a couple things I like and don't like. So I like most of the time to have my barrel completely covered, which this does not do. But one thing I really do like is that it's super comfortable when you have it on. Now I have my Shield 45 in this one, and it also comes out with these loops on the back side, so you can actually use this as an inside or outside the waistband carry. So it's kind of versatile, especially for a holster that's only going to cost you somewhere around 50 to 60 bucks total. So this is definitely one that you want to put in your lineup. So with the Protector S3, there's actually 3 sizes that you can get with it. Size 3 is actually going to be the smaller guns, like your 42, your 43. Then you're going to bump up to your mid-size Commander 1911s, which is a size 2, or you're going to bump up to a size 1, which is your Glock 21, 22, 23, and 19. So definitely when you're going to look for the holster, you want to check out which size of the S3 that you're going to use. Now, I wore it for about, I don't know, around a day or so, and overall comfort, I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. Now, when it comes to taking the gun out of the holster and firing, you know, I had an issue with this one collapsing a little bit, and it's hard to reholster. So if that's something I have to say necessarily kind of a negative about that, is that's kind of hard to reholster sometimes. But the positive thing is most of the time when you're going to have to pull out a weapon, most of the time you're not going to have to think about, hey, let me reholster this thing really quick. So overall, the Protector S3 definitely gives it a thumb up on comfort and overall capabilities with inside and outside the waistband.
All right, I chose to look at the Defender series in the VersaCarry. Now this comes in 3 different sizes. A small, medium, and a large essentially is what you have. So you get into your subcompact guns like your 42s, 43s, up into your 19s and your Shields, and then the larger guns, maybe your VP9s and your Glock 21s and things of that nature. This actually is for my Shield. Now, the thing I like about this the most is the fact that it has the extra mag pouch. I like to carry a spare magazine with me. I really like to keep it close to the gun. That helps with my memory retention and my muscle memory, so I know where to go every time. Now, one of the things Alex mentioned on the holster earlier as a design flaw was actually designed specifically for this. So, and the way they word it is if you have to go into some place where you cannot carry your firearm, this is actually designed to lay flat and be discreet. Now, like Alex said, that is going to make it a little more difficult for reholstering, but leaving your holster on, it's not going to protrude, just make it look like you have a firearm when you don't actually have one.
All right, Don, so we've had an opportunity to check out 3 holsters from VersaCarry. Right. So I know that I had the Protector S3 and you had the...
I had the Commander with the spare mag.
Right, I love that spare mag option. Now, the one that really stuck out to both of those, and it was probably the most original, I would kind of say, out of the 3, would be the one here in the middle, the Guardian.
The Guardian, right. Now, one of the nice things about the Guardian is the 2 that we were wearing and trying, as we talked about, is maybe a con to some of you, where it does smash down a little bit and kind of diminish that profile if you don't have your gun in there. The Guardian did not have that issue. It was very well molded, double leather, fantastic. The dual colors I really liked, although a lot of times I'm not going to see this. It's just a really nice looking holster.
It was rigid. I mean, as soon as you got it out, there was an actual bow to it. Yep. The gun was easy to slide in and out. Now I had the Shield 45 in this one, like what we've done through the entire thing. Right. And it was really good, you know, fitting right at the beginning. And we haven't had enough opportunity to have this thing stretch out or anything like that, so we can't necessarily talk about that.
With any good quality leather, you're going to have to let it work in. It's going to take months of wearing these, which we just haven't had the time to do for the series.
But for a gun that, a holster that, $60, something like that. Oh yeah. It's definitely going to fit into any one of those categories that you're going to see in some higher quality leathers.
So VersaCarry sent us 3 models to test. And if you go to their website, you're going to find they have a lot of different models. They have a lot of different versions. There are some custom holsters that you can do, and they pretty much have a holster to fit any gun that you have.
So what are your overall thoughts? Do you think that this would be a potential holster for the Overweight Operator Series?
I'll tell you what, I am not, as most of you know, we talked about before, I am not a big fan of leather. this is one of the nicer leather holsters, especially for the price point that people have sent us for this series.
So out of the three, I think you and I both would agree the Guardian was probably the easiest to use.
Absolutely.
As you can see from some of the footage I'm sure they're going to show. But then you also have, both inside models, which, again, this is a nice original setup to where you can have inside or outside the waistband.
Right.
And that you can carry an extra magazine. So there's kind of pros and cons with each one.
Absolutely, especially once you pick this holster and you get it molded to your gun and molded to your body, the inside and outside. You don't want to switch holsters all the time because you're starting with fresh leather. So that's a really nice feature on that one. This to me, this was the most comfortable as far as everyday wear.
Sure.
So it just worked out the best for me. But for ease of use, I'm definitely going with the Guardian.
Well, guys, if you liked everything you saw here at the Overweight Operator Series with Top Guns, definitely hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. Anything else they need to do, Don?
Smash that like, comment below, and we'll see you on the next series.
Hey, definitely comment down below if there's more things you would like for us to test out.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.